Hello everybody and welcome on into the Haven. Tonight we are finishing out Double Trouble Tuesday with some simple Phasmophobia. I'm very late to it, but there is a new map update for Tanglewood. I have checked it out a few times myself, but I haven't taken any deep looks into it. It is quite different though. Like it's still the same rooms and everything. So the room count didn't change, but at least from the brief look I got, there's quite a bit of difference. Yeah, we'll be checking out that today and doing some of the dailies. I already did the weekly with the group that I would usually play with. It's very quick. It's speed run this week, so very easy, in and out. Make sure your experience is as fast as possible. Even though we kind of got screwed over by some of the ghosts. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, let me switch us over to the game. But I hope everybody is doing well. I will release schedule after stream, but we won't be able to stream a ton this week. Just because of the factor. We'll do intermediate for the moment. I work a lot this week, so I will try to fit in what I can where I can, but we'll see, because there's some other stuff I need to take care of this week, but we definitely will have next Tuesday. I can guarantee you that at the least. Man, they've been adding so many of these. I need to get some more of these done. So maybe when we do more dailies after looking at Tanglewood, I'll see about finishing up the Rangers, so I can at least, you know, have some more knocked off, because if they keep adding new maps, I think they are planning a new map for this year, that they're going to keep adding a bunch to this board, and it's going to get a little too cramped. Yeah, let's check on the dailies. Discover ghost type. Okay, so play the game, complete objectives, find bones. I just need to make sure to deliberately find the bone, which easiest place is in Tanglewood, so we're playing intermediate, and I'll just add stuff. That's just a normal loadout. I should really name this. I'm looking over it for the moment, just seeing what can be. There. We'll name it that, because that makes more sense. Alright, and that should be enough stuff. And okay. I did already get the drop card. It is sadly past the drop point, I believe, at this point. It only lasts for like a week. But at least this card looks pretty cool. Alright. And you see this map is super bright now. They've been really brightening up the newer maps when they do stuff. Still can't... At least I haven't found a way to go outside, though this almost... I thought it could, but I think it's just there still. So it's in the garage, and okay, they moved it to this wall instead of this back wall. You can barely see my cursor, but I can show people inside. Alright, I'll go with my normal layout, because once I get the lights on, it should be bright enough that we can all see. Ooh, let me turn down the game sound for you guys, because if I get caught somehow in intermediate, yeah, it's gonna be loud. Also, I don't know if there was ever, like, not a gnome before in the other Tanglewood, but there's a gnome now. He's just a silly guy. Alright, what are we looking at here for temps? Alright, it's gonna be the 14-16 range. Oh, there's no light here anymore. But I did already get ghost balls, so that means no Oni. Ooh, it's super active over there. Alright, well, let me get the lights on at the least. Then I gotta, like, immediately check out that hallway. Why is it speaking to me already? But the breaker used to be along this wall. Now it's not. It is throwing stuff. Now, where are the new light switch placements? So is it this hallway? I think it's this hallway. Place journal right there. let me check if it's just this hallway or if it's this one. Oh, it's okay, it's counting both. Okay, so it's that kind of split. Alright, we'll do spirit box then. Real quick. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? How did you die? Where are you? Oh. It's not giving me much of a response at the moment, so I'll leave it be. I've got more stuff, then we can take our look around while it's chilling out for a little bit. Oh yeah, I need a mark. Only don't ghost ball. Unless they change that. They've been changing some things about ghosts and I have not realized. So, on top of still learning the 3 new ghosts, because I just haven't gotten the best handle on them. Ooh, writing already. And I accidentally brought in a second journal. Duplicate evidence doesn't count as much anymore. Not entirely going for perfect, but, you know, it's not a bad idea. What do I need? Escape. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Repel and cleanse. Yeah, I only brought 1 sage, but I think you can repel and cleanse if you're doing it during a hunt, but we'll see. Ooh, dots and writing. And dots is up here. Diogen, Obamba, or Thay. I don't know what does or doesn't matter. I have not checked. And it turned this light on by itself. It's a very creepy doll room. Oh, UV. Ah, that might have barely counted. Boo. There we go. All right. That was really quick. All right. No UV. No EMF. No freezing. So we need orbs, UV, or spirit box. Wait. Oh, it's an Obamba. Oh my god. I'm a little bit laggy. That was very fast. It's a little strange. And can't be a mimic because of dots, so we're fine there. Alright. Oh shoot, and assault doesn't... Oh yeah, assault doesn't really matter. Entirely. I'm not going for perfect. What else should I bring? We'll do flashlight. Just so I can look for bones, since we gotta find the bones. But it's been turned on quite a bit of lights itself, so. Crucifix is just so we can do our thing. I forget if this is the one that gets agitated by stuff like that. So it looks like the new, what used to be the blue boy's bedroom with like a bear poster is now a sort of puzzle crafting room. Kind of just like a older room for, I guess, somebody's grandparent. And a nice window view. Bathroom is a nicer bathroom. This is starting to really look like an old person's house because you got the fuzzy carpets, the toilet seat cover that's really fuzzy. At least that was typical of like my great-grandparents had that. And this looks like a very kids room. And probably a girl's kids room by the pink, but it could be a boy's too. I'm not seeing the bone yet either. They got a lot of bookshelves. Okay, I don't think the pink matters for any sort of gender association. I think the owner just really likes pink because there's been 3 pink rooms in a row. And the stuffed bones, and there's like a dog lore. A lot of pink, a lot of floral. This is a lot. Damn, okay. I think I can guess your favorite color. There's a crucifix, so I wonder if it turns... Ooh, this is a very stuffed closet. What does that do? It's already an open safe. So no sign of bone, but it's a lot of pink and yellow. It's very pastel, like, colors that make the house look older. I should probably turn on a light, huh? Oh no, wait, breaker's off, breaker's off. I didn't fully honestly register that. I can't sentence right now. Ooh, and I heard that crucifix. And here's the bone. We'll take a look in a sec. Let me go get that crucifix photo. And if we can find our cursed object. What'd that count as? Burned crucifix. Oh, already got enough. Alright. Let's keep looking around. So we still got the couch. TV is out of the corner, which is kind of better, honestly. It's way better just against flat wall. A lot less books. Less books for us to play around with. And they really liked their dog, and it's definitely an old people's house by the cane, or just someone with a hard time walking, but then I feel like it might be a bad time to have a dog, because you would totally trip. Dogs can go crazy, even some of the older dogs. Though it's not like I've had a ton of older dogs, so I wouldn't know as much. A lot of, so somebody likes gardening. Gardening or taking care of the lawn, doing... Ah, the classic garage fridge and freezer. Chest freezer at that, too. Very classic. Oh, it's hunting. Oh, hello. You love to show up, huh? This shadow event. Alright, now we're into the kitchen, which is very different. These must be a lot more split now, because they used to be like next to each other, and sometimes if it was a ghost room it could be both the dining room and the kitchen, but I think now that we had this hallway, it's a lot more split. Probably nicer to not have as much of a gray area. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. A lot of ew. Look, there's moldy fruit and vegetables, and they left their milk out. That's gotta smell. And a bottle of like wine or something. It doesn't break. What kind of glass is that? Butter cookies, a classic thing. That's how you know it's an older person's house, because they got the butter cookies, and then there's gonna be like a bunch of like sewing needles and stuff inside. Polish recipes. Another cookbook, classic desserts. This is like the same writing as like the Pillsbury cookbooks. I only know because that's where I have my banana bread recipe from, is directly from that book, and that's about the same type of font. That's kind of funny. They got some more wine over here, or some alcohol. I'm just guessing wine by the bottle. More cookbooks. Wow, they must really cook a lot. Dinner parties. Some dirty dishes they left behind before they had the time to clean them. Another small itty bitty fridge. Oh, that might be Hunt. I forget what Obambo's thing is. I think it's this one that's aggressive in a few minute marks. Can we do anything? We still can't do anything with the store. I tried to check it out when I very first looked at this on my own. Yeah, you don't do anything. What about these doors? You still can't get out here either. But there's no, I think there used to be a pool. I think it was this house, Tanglewood. It might have been one of the other houses, but there used to be a pool in the backyard. Now I guess they changed it out for some lawn furniture. And they got a nice one of those classic round tables. Round wooden table at that. Some forks. Luckily all looks all clean, and it's a very neat house. They added a ton more stuff, which Probably means if you get a poltergeist, you're having fun. Ooh, that's a hunt. I'm being quiet so it can hear me. It really can't. But we already know what it is. An escape a hunt would mean I need it to actually see me. So I'm at least gonna try and do the cleanse. If it happens to hunt or something, then I'll see about that. But the escape a hunt is always a problem. Can I not? Oh, that's sanity meds. My bad. I'm glad it didn't let me grab that, because that's not what I meant to grab. I meant to grab the lighter. And the lighter has been, since I think Chronicle update, secret 4th item we get to have. Do you want to hunt perchance? I'm surprised it burned through the crucifix so much already. Oof. It might be a little peeved that I smoked it out like that. Alright, we'll just get out of here with that. But that's a good... Oh, I forgot the basement. No. We're going back in for the basement. I'll burn through my crucifixes. It's fine. More so it doesn't disturb us. We're an intermediate, but you know, it'd be bothersome if we just die. So, last room that we forgot to look at is the basement. Where's the light switch? The basement's got really renovated too. Ooh. It's like a big craft workshop with a bunch of Thornberry model trains. Man, they must have been really working at this. Oh, and that donut's gotta be so old. But like a little work shift model. A little fridge down here too. Well, that's nifty. But so it looks like these were some very crafty old people. They have a whole puzzle room with a bunch of craft materials, lots of books, toys for whoever visited, some dog of sorts. And someone who used to do some model painting. It's nice that they're adding a lot more to these houses that make it feel more customized rather than cookie cutter, just because it adds more like a how were these, you know, not everyone in the ghost is the same, but for the immersion's sake, how these ghosts were before, how the people were before they turned into ghosts. Well, died, turned into ghosts. You get what I mean. But it's nice that they're adding more details into things.
Welcome back.
And maybe we'll have a little less gray area trouble.
You can now prestige.
I'm not going to prestige, game. Alright. So I turned it up to professional. And since we took a look there, 'cause that's what I want to make sure to do, I think we'll go between the Maple Lodge and Tanglewood. I think that's what we'll do. Just to finish up the ranger stuff maybe, and then, and I hate Camp Woodwind. Please have that be the next rework. I don't remember if it is. I know they put their map out. But please have that be a new rework, just because there's so many gray areas with what area counts as what. It is very annoying to play that map. So I much prefer Maple Lodge to that. Alright, we'll go on a Maple Lodge. Oh, am I out of salt? No, I have more salt. I guess I only did one just because there's now like a no real point to it kind of deal. Oh, and I have tons of money for apocalypse tries. I haven't honestly tried it out on my own yet because I've been playing some other games, but I'll make the move on it at some point. Maybe another stream.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Alright, Maple Lodge is much bigger, so maybe I will actually take a flashlight.
But please remain careful.
See if there's any initial ghost orbs. I don't think there's too many cameras. Yeah, I mean, hey, as long as it's not on the docks, because those ones are kind of annoying. Alright, breakers near the tower. Alright. We're on professional, so it's a little more aggressive, no setup time. And I'll lose all my stuff. If I lose too much, though, I may have to... Oh, there's Slenderman way in the back. I can see his little white dot, like right around here. But if I lose too many times and lose too much money, which I don't think my kit's that expensive to begin with, I will have to switch. Alright, it's about the 8 to 10 degrees. We're pretty much just gonna head straight for the breaker. Oh my god. I must have pushed the door the wrong way and I really thought that it started hunting already. Which would be ridiculous, but totally possible. Turn on a few lights. And usually in a group it's my duty to go over here anyways, because it's one of the farther points. Hi, Slenderman. I feel like he's been popping up more. That or I see him more on streams, but hi, bud. It's so funny how he just looks like a flat PNG. I mean, that's probably what he is, but it's funny just how he looks. Right. Oh, I never noticed I have a piano in here. Alright, so far, nothing temp-wise anyways. Temps are the pretty much guaranteed way to be checking. I will have to make sure to grab camera for orbs when we discover what the room was. I was thinking about a second coffee today. I've never really done a day with a second thing of coffee. I was about to say pair of coffee, which is like, no, I'm not having that much. God, no. I made myself a good mocha, but I was like, nah. I don't need a second coffee. I somewhat feel like I need to, but really I just need better sleep. I've been slowly getting better. I've been slowly inching away from staying up till 3, which is some progress. Is that the campfire on? But it's raining. I'm just gonna go check that out. That doesn't seem right. Hi, ghost. Oh, this is your place. Hi. Thank you for showing me where you are so easily. Yeah, hello to you too, bud. Do the marshmallow at me. Alright, time to grab more stuff. Well, huh. Did not know it could do that in the rain. Interesting. We need dots. We need camera. And grab UV. Touching a bunch of stuff. I don't know fully what it can make contact with here. Oh, there's a guitar, so it could do that. The fire's out now, which kind of would expect. Oh, and you brought it back. Can you... I don't think it can mark the fireplace. But it can touch a lot of stuff, I can tell you that. Alright, any orbs identified via this camera? Otherwise, with the rain and then the smoke already going off, it's gonna be really hard to tell. I'm gonna say no orbs. Alright. Let's get dots going. We'll put it underground like this. Oh, that's not very helpful. Oh, I can't exactly put it out, huh? Alright, well let me go get our last remaining items. We need EMF and spirit box. Then I need to look at our objectives while we're in here. Besides finding bone, we need to find bone too. So we need to capture a photo of any EMF, motion sensor, and parabolic. Luckily, these all seem very doable, so should be no problem. Finding the bone on this map might be a little difficult because it'll take some time, but as long as we got the flashlight, we should be fine. Oh, we got writing. I need a photo camera. I also need that for bone anyways. I guess as I play, I can probably ramble a bit, like safely do so. I heard a noise. Ooh, motion sensor, nice. Sometimes when I go to the store, do some grocery shopping and whatnot, I'll see things and be like, oh my god, I kind of want this. And then it's too much for what it's asking. And it's not worth it. EMF 5. Nice. I didn't see any orbs. Hold on, I'll keep yapping once I'm done. The time's not pointing there much. Let me see, did it touch anything nearby? I haven't heard it really throw anything. But it's still here. And it just can't mark the fireplace. Which sucks. Alright, let me do spirit box real quick before I go running off to find bone. Where are you? Are you near? An elderly individual. Spirit box. So it could be... What does it matter here? Oh. Oh, it's a boy, so no orbs anyways. So, okay, we will need some salt in here before I go wandering. Good to know. But sometimes I'll be like, oh, I see these like cute crumble cakes and they look really good and they do taste really good. I've had them before. And then it's like, nope, $6.50 for like 16 of these tiny things. Maybe sometimes 20. And it's like, no, I really should just learn how to make these myself. I feel like they wouldn't be that hard. Just like stuff that seems like it really should be cheap is real expensive. So I've now started a list of like, hey, I need to learn how to make these things. Did I get writing photo already? Yes, I did. Okay. We'll do parabolic a little bit. Wait for maybe if UV picks up any footies. All right. Well, no wraith. No UV footies. Darn. Alright, I'm going to go look for the bone. Actually, I'll need this. I can do parabolic while I do so, because it just needs to catch a sound. We'll check around corners and whatnot. So far, on that list of stuff I need to learn how to make is cinnamon rolls. I did try to make cinnamon rolls a few days ago with an older recipe that I had. I'm gonna go to the lodge tower because I didn't even bother looking. I really should look so I don't have to go back and look again. On that list is cinnamon rolls, only because I made them a few days ago with an older recipe, and yeah, that didn't turn out so well. I ate them still, but the dough was not proofing for the life of me. So, yeah, not fun. I ate them, but they were kind of hard. Not like a brick, but enough that I didn't really want to give them to other people. Luckily though, because I don't have any sort of cinnamon glaze recipe, I just made my cream cheese frosting, which I can pretty much make really well. I know it, I wouldn't say like the back of my hand just yet, but I'm pretty good at knowing how to like change it around if someone's more cream cheese taste or more just a sweet taste. I prefer more cream cheese myself. Okay, not in here. But I had a ton of that left over still. So I ended up making carrot cake cupcakes, which I can make immensely well because I made carrot cake like over 10 times. I've made it a lot. People like it for their birthdays, and I used to tend to make it for people's birthdays. So I'm very adept at doing that. We're going a weird route because I accidentally just skipped a bunch of stuff. Hiding spot. I don't think they can be in hiding spots. I need to loop around to the back. I didn't even bother actually checking the inside of these tents. But so far, I only got the cinnamon roll. I will add more stuff that I want to try and make. That or finish writing some of my recipes, because some of them I have like from Reels or from YouTube Shorts and tested them and kind of vetted them out in a sense. No, I haven't finished writing them down in my notes. Just because if I lose a picture, if I start taking like a bunch of cat photos or something, and it's gonna get buried in my photo album, and I don't always sort things into albums. I need to have it written down somewhere. Ooh, hunt. Event. All the way out here? I hope it didn't move. Didn't move. Well, I'm not seeing bone, which is not great. Okay, that's a ghost sound. Any bone? I could have completely missed it somewhere if it's a tiny one. With all the grass textures and stuff. It's been throwing a lot of stuff. I believe I already got that. So temps haven't really changed. Gone a little lower. That's about it. Nothing much in terms of UV. We don't have a Goryo, right? No, we have a Galu, Spirit, and Twins. God, I don't remember what the Galu's thing is. I'll have to look. But I'm also not seeing bone, which kind of sucks. As I say that, there we go. Alright, let me step out and look at what Galu's thing is, because I don't remember. Alright, what do you do, Galu? Using protective equipment pushes it to be enraged. I would need UV for that. Wait a minute. Oh my god. I even took a picture of it. That's like one of my first one. Oh my god. Maybe that other coffee would have been a better idea. Well, I got some photos and some of this done. I've been finding the bone. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I need to complete some more objectives on another map and find another bone. What is the weeklies? Unique UV photos. Ghost. So basically, play the game, but with a focus on UV. Well, this one is more focused on finding the bone and getting objectives. So, okay, we have a spirit. Wow, I'm a little more delayed than I thought I would be. That's... Oof. Don't entirely like that.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you. A new promotion is now available.
Oh, it's gonna keep telling me I got a new promotion. Alright, going back to Tanglewood, and we're just gonna keep switching back and forth. Just making sure I'm not broke on anything. I think I'm fine.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
I think I can carry in my normal stuff, but let me get camera instead. I need to do my normal single player one where I gotta do the orbs and freezing analysis at the same time. Oh, I never really noticed. You can see a lot more of the neighborhood. And it doesn't completely look like it, but if you guys have ever played Escape the Backrooms together, there's this level where you have to go inside some houses and do some transmission with like 3 to 5 computers. I guess it depends on your RNG for how many. And the enemies on the stage are these red guys with a crowbar who will beat you, but they stay in the houses unless there's an open garage, and then they will hunt you down if you tempt them to that. And a big like squid eyeball that's like a watchman. But this neighborhood looks somewhat similar to that, except that they have a lot more 2-story houses, while this is all 1-story. But it's similar in the eeriness. I didn't look for where breaker box is. We'll figure it out. I should grab those car keys, shouldn't I? Alright, we'll keep taking temps as we go, but let me go grab the light switch so that you guys can see. We'll take a look in here first. Nice. It doesn't seem to be in the garage. At least not immediately in the hallway either. Let's check around here in the living room. Ooh, we have tarot cards. Good to know. Gonna turn this light on too. Because usually I would turn the lamp on, but can't exactly do that if there isn't any lamp. Right. Nothing seriously dipping. We had the 13 in the laundry room, but that's about all the hint we have at the moment. Ooh, 16 in here. It's warm. I mean, I guess it is a bedroom. Fair enough. About 15's in here. This door was slightly open, but doors can be like that without a ghost trace. Still about normal temps. I never knew if this little closet counted as its own room or just part of the master bedroom. Alright, kitchen. It's your turn. Ooh, hello, kitchen. Ooh, whoa. Any Orbeez? I'm not seeing any. I'm gonna put you like right here. Alright, so no Orbeez, but I will double check just to be safe. Let's grab more stuff. I'm really hoping for... Sorry. I keep yawning. It's sickening. I am hoping to see about squeezing in something Friday before work because I go to work at 5. Ooh, writing. Let's go. Okay. And I will mark that down. What the? I will mark that down ASAP so I don't forget. And let's do spirit box real quick. Where are you? Are you near? How old are you? Where are you? Are you close? How old are you? Yeah, don't want to talk right now. I'll grab more stuff in a sec. Let me just... okay, temps aren't really there. Any UV, perchance. Nothing yet. Alright, let's go grab more stuff. And check the objectives. I should definitely be able to do Double Trouble Tuesday. Friday I might be able to do something. And the rest really depends on how much I want to work on things behind the scenes that I've been super meaning to just try and do and finish up and learn a few things. Or if I try to do some afternoon streams. On some days I go in at a reasonable time. Man, I'm yawning. Alright, motion sensor, got it. I wonder if it's because I ate dinner, was sitting down, like I had a soda. I was about to say I ate a soda. Doesn't make sense. But I wonder if that could be part of the problem. Okay, well it's still here. The temps, no, temp's fine. I'm gonna make sure I check if it, okay, this hallway counts as a different room. Which means it done. Okay, so they did like more fully split that off. EMF 5, nice. Myelin shade or spirit. That doesn't matter. Orbs doesn't matter. So we need UV, freezing, or spirit. I'm gonna try spirit box again. I would think shade, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm gonna close that though. It might have opened it itself and I caught the... Well, what door did you touch? Alright, I guess I will give spirit box a go before I go searching for bone. Gonna turn this off just in case. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? How old are you? How did you die?
Act of hate.
Act of hate. So somebody got hate crimed. That's not good. I'm sorry that happened to you, buddy. Alright, we're gonna grab flashlight. I'm gonna double check the objectives. And then we'll look for bone. The motion... Wait, didn't we have the motion sensor actually get something? That's not. So prevent with crucifix. Alright, well that helps us be unbothered by the ghost. So I will take that. There you go, ghost. Please be quiet. Let me do my bone hunting. I gave it something to have fun with. Alright, we're going down to the basement. Just look into places you really don't want to have to re-look. Did it burn the crucifix already? No, okay. I thought I heard it go off already, and I'm just like, dude, this might be one aggressive ghost. Oh, that's part of the carpet. Part of the carpet's white. Okay. Oh, and I need to take a picture of this. Now, where is that pesky bone? I swear, if somehow in my photo album I apparently already took a photo of it, I will be a little scared for the sake of my memory. That is not good. Alright. Not in here. This bathroom? This bathroom? Come on, we're starting to run out of rooms here. There we go. Yay, I'm not crazy. So I got 3 unique photos, but I need to prevent with crucifix. Well, we have a little game, you see. Oh. Well, let me turn back on the breaker, but well, we got that. Did it get the motion sensor? How has it not? Okay, maybe I gotta move it. There we go. Where'd I throw the cards? There it is. Wheel of Fortune green. The moon. So we're back to 0 sanity. Wheel of Fortune green. Wheel of Fortune green. Wow. We're probably at, I think those had like 25% sanity. So we're at 50. Wheel of Fortune green. 75. Death. Heh, you didn't get me. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune, red. The moon, so my sandy's back at 0. And Wheel of Fortune, fool. Okay, well, I guess that's that. And I don't know why the motion sensor isn't working, because it's totally gone off. So it might be being funky. But we got the other 2 objectives, so we should be good there, and the bone. So we're done with all the dailies already, an hour in. I guess we'll just switch back and forth, find bone, and get the UV photos, and aim for the weeklies. I don't really want to end less than an hour in.
Fancy moving up in the world? A prestige is now available.
I'm not prestiging, guy. Alright, so just gonna double check on the weeklies. We're done with the dailies. Unique UV photos. So can't do 2 handprints or 2 footprints. Gotta be unique. And then correctly find a ghost type, so play the game. And collect bones. I will take your bones, good sir. I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. It's funny to me. Set up before investigating. I think for the sake of not really having to use the flashlight till I need it for bone's sake, I will use the camera. Alright, any Slender Man? Nope, not this time. He's not supposed to be that often. I just feel like I've been getting him pretty often. Which might just be a weird back-to-back happenstance. I also didn't look where the breaker was, and I really should on this map. Alright, it is behind the office. What are our temps looking like? Okay, they're in the 8 to 10 zone. That's not bad. And I really do need this out. But the breaker isn't too far. So we'll take care of the breaker first. So then you guys can see. Turn this light on. I'm more concerned about you guys seeing because I know where I'm going. On pretty much a majority of these maps, even New Tanglewood, because it didn't change the rooms like it did for the farmhouses, I know where I'm going. For the farmhouses though, I will actually need a flashlight, because I have not memorized that stuff yet. And we always gotta check the dock, and just hope that it is never the dock. It is possible, I believe, that it can be the dock as the ghost room. But I really don't want it to be. Turn on this light so we can see. And we can see somewhat because of all the light through the floor. Except going to the bathroom. We'll just dip in. Oh, it's the bathroom. Alright. Ink is already running. Hold up, let me turn this off real quick. No orbs. They really don't want to give us orbs today. That's fine. I can deal with that. Alright, we'll keep that light on. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a trek for stuff too. I wish it's like you can buy an optional backpack to carry more stuff with you for extra inventory space. Because you know those ghost hunters, like I actually haven't really watched ghost hunting videos much, but you know they probably have packs of stuff, especially I think some of the equipment does end up using like your laptop to decode in terms of like, I think the sound frequency stuff. I think that's a thing. I don't know, the last time I've watched any was like 5+ years ago. Like during COVID times is when I've seen a little bit, but that was probably like only like 3 videos that I vaguely remember at this point. All right, we're gonna need dots, UV, and we'll get sewer box going. I don't know if we can possibly get freezing. I've been meaning to make a few more point redeems, but I haven't thought of too many. Mostly because a lot of stuff I want to do with the fuller model in terms of like the throwing stuff that you can usually do with VTubers. But that will need to be implemented at another point. Ooh, it flickered. I don't like that. This wall's good enough. Alright, let me get spirit box moved into place. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? How did you die? Where are you? How old are you? Well, this one's not much of a talker now, is he? Or she? I haven't actually looked at the name. Freezing, no. We got freezing. Nice. There's freezing. And a no writing, because we should get all evidence if it knocks the book over, it means no writing. Alright, now we can go get flashlight, camera, and then EMF. And then we'll check what objectives are, though I can't really carry anything for objectives just yet. I should open this up. Okay, these gates are still open. So those employee-only doors make the same noise as the gates do. Good to know, good to know. Camera, EMF, flashlight. So objectives are capturing photo of ghost, video of ghost, sorry, parabolic, and repel. An odd mix, but okay. That's doable. Video of ghost will be the harder part of everything, I think. And it depends on how aggressive the ghost is for repel too, but parabolic's always not too bad. Might take a bit, but not too bad. I wonder if I'm so yawning because I actually made myself get up earlier than I normally do. Which is only by like an hour. I've been sleeping until 10 because then I need to go feed my cat. But then I actually woke up at 9 today because I'm like, hey, I need to do laundry before stream. So. Ooh, EMF 5, damn. Oh, come on. Alright, we have freezing, we have that. Corpse doesn't matter. Alright, we got some photos. Now we'll go look for a bone on our way back. Because we'll need to grab parabolic. I don't think bone can be on the dock. I really should check the dock if it can like be a bone location or a favorite room. Because I really want to hope not. But it's totally possible. Oh, breaker's off. Well, I guess good thing I'm heading back. Oh, that's silverware. There we go. We'll check for bone around here. I didn't super check in the office area, so I really should extra check that. Oh, there we go. So I don't need a flashlight anymore. So it might be a little dark on our way around. Sorry about that. But I will get us to lighter areas. Because I need hands for repelling, just in case, and then we need parabolic. Video ghost, I had the video camera already in, but I need to, you know, be there. And we need dots, UV, spirit box. And dots would be Oni. Okay, that's not moving. We're fine. I just really gotta hope at random points it doesn't decide to hunt. I might have just cursed myself by saying that. So, oops. I really want to get parabolic before I do video. Though I do need to check for the other evidences. Okay, let me check spirit box. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? How did you die? It's getting super active. Where are you? It's just extra throwing that. I have dots in here, so. Okay, run and hope that worked. I need to get near a light switch of sorts to actually test if he's done hunting. And please tell me that wasn't an event. I really want to think it's an Oni. Circling that for the moment. And did we get no parabolic or repel? Shoot. I only have one sage. Well, shoot. Okay, maybe I should bring in more next time. And I left. I left stuff in there. Fuck, man. Oni, I'm guessing Oni. That crackling sound is what my back sounds like sometimes. Not actually. But it's funny to think it does. Okay, I was right on Oni, but I just could not get those objectives.
A special kind of promotion.
I don't care about your special kind of promotion, guy. If some of the objectives start acting weird, I might log in, log out. Just in case. Equipment manager. Nope, that's not what we need. We need single player. We'll get another sage just in case. Where do I have it? Incense. We shouldn't really need much of anything else. Oh. Oops. Okay. And let me buy some extra stuff. That good. Yeah, say it's good. Oh yeah, I never buy the tripods because I just don't use it. Oh yeah, this is coming, like actually coming soon. It's been like that for ages, but we're actually getting that this year. I'm very curious what they're gonna do for the characters. As in, like we're getting more variety. I don't know if we're changing model. I haven't seen anything of it yet. Besides that, we're getting it. So yippee! Get set up before investigating. Alright. Breaker is basement. Okay. Oh, and it's raining, so probably 8 to 10 attempts? Yep. Alright, let's go get that basement. I should be checking the names, but since it only really affects 2 ghosts, I probably won't make that a habit. Oh man, I should have already pre-turned on this room. Ooh. Alright, well, let me check the dining room and the kitchen, and then I'll turn on some nearby lights. Wow, I can't speak today. Okay, temps ain't really matching here. Oh, we have mirror. Shoot, let's just do that. Bathroom of sorts. Okay, we're not gonna peek too much longer. Believe it takes like 20 sanity each time. Gonna think this one. Yep. Here we go. Nice and small bathroom. Do you have orbs though? No Orbeez. Alright, we're gonna turn the camera this... what? Camera just freaked out for a moment. Alright, whoops. Let's grab more stuff. Wow, why am I so surprisingly tired? It's weird because I wasn't this tired like an hour ago. And we'll get this. Looking for initial fingerprints. Nothing yet. Ooh, writing already. Well, I gotta mark that. Alright, let me grab more stuff and start looking at objectives. Repel, average sanity, and witness a ghost event. The repel might be the hardest just because I need it to look at me. No EMF footies. Oh, as soon as I pull the camera out, I won't step in salt anymore. Here we go. There we go. Alright, let's just spirit box. Oh wait, There we go. Now we'll test Spirit Box. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? How did you die? Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? And don't want to talk. But the temps are looking like it might get there. Checking for any swipes of UV. Really don't have anything right now. No Gory on the list. I guess I should go get stuff for Repel just in case. Oh man, if I have a Deogen, that's gonna suck. And bone. We'll get a flashlight. Alright, well we got, I guess we'll let things cook a little and we'll go look for bone. And cursed, well, mirror for cursed object. Oh, bone right here. Cursor, hello? Oh. Wrong key, I guess. EMF 5. Ah, boo. The dots doesn't matter. So we need UV, freezing, or spirit box. So I'm gonna let it cook a little. Well, we already got bone. So I need to witness a ghost event and kill my sanity. Let's check temps because it's been a bit. Ooh. Double confirm on the freezing. We have freezing. Da, 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 it's a shade. No wonder it hasn't done anything. How are we gonna witness a ghost event? Let me go see what its sanity, my sanity's at right now. Alright, 40-ish. That's not bad. So I guess we'll have to wait on repelling it, because I think it's like 30 or something. For it to be like, you know what? Yeah, let's hunt. Oh, I still need to get this. Bitch. Did an air ball. And now we wait. Please tell me it doesn't know where I am. What else do we still need? Average sanity. Oh, damn! There we go. Okay, and we got plenty of photos, a little extra video money as well. Wait, what did... Oh, I forgot the server reset for Phasmos at 7 p.m. because of all the, you know, it being an EU-made game, I believe. Skitty goes to walk through salts. Earn $100 capturing media. Well, I already used my salt, so I'm gonna go with a shade and go on to the next one with these new daily objectives in mind. Huh, good timing, I guess. And I gotta stretch, because holy, I'm like almost wanting to nod off.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
If only any of my bones would crack. They don't really. Enough to be audible. Alright, that was just Tanglewood, so we need Maple Lodge. And we're gonna add some more salt. Salt, 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 where are you? Salt, we're adding another. And to go.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
I have now thoroughly stretched enough.
Seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
Yeah, we'll take the flashlight. Breaker box is, ooh, right near front. Okay, actually we won't need the flashlight. For now. For now. Actually, we can put this back, right? Yeah. And we need it to step through salt and get more money from media, and we're pretty set. And then we still have the weeklies are still fine. So UV photos, play the game. Since it's raining, we should have about 8 to 10 attempts. Yep. And to go. Breaker is here. I'll turn on lights as we go. We'll get the one here. And I'm just gonna head to the back of the tower as usual, just so then we don't have to redo it again. Hello, Slenderman. Oh my god, you are common now. He's just really peeking in to say hello. I think it'd be funny if we got a little more like a, ooh, here's a Slenderman map, but I guess this is probably the closest without it just being running around in a forest. I've actually never played or really seen much. No, I've definitely seen the Slenderman games, but I haven't ever played one myself. I don't honestly know if I would care to. Them seem fine so far. Oh, it's the bathroom again. Man, it is so far. Alright, check for the Orbeez. Anything to make this easier. No easy wins this time. But it did just touch a sink already, so. Alright, turn this light on. Let's go get more stuff. I think as I plan schedule, I need to plan out things I need to do during the days if I'm not going to stream to keep pushing and moving on. Like I've been doing some Blender learning a little bit. It's still pretty loose. But I'll be looking at, and I found who it is. It's a Snow Angel VTuber named Kana, who has a bunch of like VTubing tutorials for different softwares for Blender and like a whole documentation for list for softwares and stuff to use. And I will be checking out, she has an old Blender series, so I'll be checking out that. Just for general VTubing stuff. I want to think at least some of that should still hold up. even to this day. But I've also been, I need to download last stream, so I'm glad I remembered, and this one. Because I lost the VOD already for the coming back to FNAF Phasmophobia Fridays. So, we love doing that twice. I kind of wish I could set this stuff to automatically download, but I don't think there's an option to, which kind of sucks, but I mean, people could see it as invasive or something just because it'd be... Well, hello to you too. Okay, no UV there. Fine, you're lucky. Or turn off that light in front of me, you're lucky. No writing yet. Alright. Let's do Spirit Box real quick before I go on yapping. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Dots. How did you die? Where are you? Racing. Oni or Yuri? Damn. Not fun. Yuri's fine. It has its tells. Oni's not great, but whatever. We can deal. We can deal. I've been also trying to learn some audio stuff, but all this is really slow, and I wish I didn't learn as slow. I don't know what the feeling is, maybe going from high school into nothing. I don't know, I felt like I was such a good progressive learner and really would push, and now it's just kind of like a eh. Which sucks. I don't like that. I don't like that I'm doing that. I don't like it at all. Alright, let's look at our objectives. We still need salt for salt tips. Prevent Gross's crucifix, EMF reader, photo of ghost. Alright, not bad. And we need to actually figure out what we need still. EMF will matter. UV won't matter. Orbs will, which I need to double check, but we might not have orbs. Writing doesn't matter, Spirit Box doesn't matter. So it's between orbs and EMF. I want to think it's EMF, which should mean Oni, I believe. Yeah, do we have cards? No we don't. I can kind of tell the stack even if it's dark. Now for bone on this one, if I still need, no, I do still need bones. I will have to get the flashlight for that. I cannot see that well on this map. I know enough to get my way around, that's about it. All right. Just checking, just checking. No UV, which one I know we can get. Yeah. We already got one. Ah, the Dodge child is so fast. No, Dodge child, come back. It's too quick. Give it like a minute more. Then I'll stop trying to record the dots. Alright. And we have no orbs, but I do want to get... I need EMF reader for picture anyways, so... A photo of the ghost, we should get a dots photo. Oh, any EMF reading, actually. Now we just need dots photo, and then we're pretty set. Besides looking for the bone. Shit. Ah, boo. I was too slow. Come on. Dots, come on. Don't just disappear. Oh, this is so boring. But I really need a photo of the ghost. Sorry, you gotta show yourself and then I'll be out of your room. Bro, please. I hate just staring like this. It makes me bored, it makes me tired. Alright, I'm just gonna go find Bone. I can't stand there just staring. Oh, did I not remember to turn this light back on? Breakers out. I was staring that much. Alright, well let me go turn that back on and get a flashlight. Cause I'm very sick of standing there. I think I need a crucifix as well, so. We need a flashlight and a crucifix. Put that back. My brain is just a little slow right now. You really don't want your toilet paper, huh? Swear to God, give me ghost photo. Darn it. Not fast enough. Come on, ghost photo. Stupid. Damn. This ghost is tricky. So let me find the light for up here. Where is it? Oh, maybe that meant it broke all the lights. Damn, that ghost is really quick. You know, it might not be worth it. Alright, I'm gonna start looking for Bone. I'm done waiting for her to stand still enough. No, breaker's off. Alright, let me go turn that back on. Look around here while I do. I can't tell if I'm dumb or not for the breaker business. Can I only even touch it like that? I don't know. Nothing here. What about this tent? No. Just making sure it's not hunting. Alright, not there. Oh, this tent's already wide open. Sadly, it doesn't really mean anything, but, you know, just point it out. Nothing more yet. Okay, let me check the office then. Keep forgetting to open it the right way. I can't find the bone. Must be one of those small ones. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, I think I will get us out of here because we already know it's an Oni. And that ghost photo is not worth it. Alright, I think because I'm getting kind of tired, I will do one more Tanglewood and then I think we'll call it. Well, I feel like I might go draw. Maybe we'll switch this into a drawing stream. Okay, we need to get out of here. You see how, like, confuzzled I am right now?
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Alright, last Tanglewood. While I play, I will debate on if I switch to an art stream or not.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Breaker is in the basement. It is foggy. I don't like the fog. Alright, so far normal temps, no mirror. Just extra checking. I think all about the cursed objects are about in the same place, besides, you know, they would have had to move this one. Okay. Let me check for stuff here so I don't have to again. Oh, well, it's in here. Okay, this is the ghost room, it seems. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's this room. Place down journal. And we'll set this right here, looking that way. And I know where bone is, so I'll get that after I can take a photo. So we'll have to switch up and bring camera a little earlier than normal. Just so I remember to do it. Alright, we got dots, EMF, and camera. There we go, that's taken care of. And... ooh, that's writing. Guess we're gonna need some 2 dots here. Alright. No orbs, but writing. Any EMF. Our objectives. Steven. That doesn't matter anyways, but... do things in the sound recorder. If I have the sound recorder packed. Repel and cleanse. Okay. Toss that right there. Let's go grab more stuff. And we'll grab this. I do not have the sound recorder with me, but we can try and do the cleanse and repel. We just probably need to get a little more evidence, so we know what ghost we're dealing with. That cards? No cards. Okay. And I don't see where they'll put Ouija board here yet. Let me turn off this light. Oh, well, Ghost did it for me, I guess. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? How did you die? Where are you? How old are you? Don't give me me anything. In terms of, you know, evidence. No UV yet. Okay. Let's go grab more stuff. I don't like that. No spirit box, not freezing yet, no UV yet, or dots, EMF, blah 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 blah. Not too much yet. I'm gonna grab salt for some UV help, and then one of the sages. And we gotta get salt for the objective anyways. So it works out perfectly fine. Ooh, dots. Wow, that's walking pretty far. Deogen or a bomba? UV does matter. EMF doesn't matter. Freezing temps doesn't matter, so we need spirit box or UV. A Thay would matter if we had a ghost orb, said it doesn't. Fucking hunting. God damn it, it killed me, Obambo. As soon as I put down the salt, which I believe is a purifying object, if this is the correct one. I don't remember if it's a Bombo or Galu.
Welcome back.
Hey, I was right, but I died. All right, and I think that will be it for the Phasmo part of today. Let me take a look at my art. Let me see if I want to be doing this now or if I feel like I want to do some Blender work, because I can scratch the itch on both. We love the window sound. Ooh, oh, that chugged stuff a little bit. I need to also exit out of Phasmo fully. All right, let me get the file. Oh, which I did not move into the correct folder yet. Well, where did I put it? Ah, here it is. All right. I think I may want to do that on my own because I have some things I need to look up. So sadly, another short Twitch stream, but I will be trying to remedy those, especially if I try to shift things earlier. And, you know, good way for me to shift my sleep schedule would be to start doing afternoon streams, if not otherwise. Like, at least on Double Trouble Tuesday, I should do YouTube at noon and then Twitch at 6. But it would also be nice if it wasn't cold in my room, and I'm totally gonna go make a nice warm drink or find do I have any warm desserts? Not really. I'll figure something out. But anyways, yeah, sadly another short, but we did get to check out the new Tanglewood update because I'm quite a bit late to that. I think it came out March 3rd, so about 2 weeks late. Whoops, did not mean for that. But once again, this week is also busy, like the past other weeks, surprisingly. I don't know how long this will last. Anywho, here is my YouTube for when I next do that. We'll have to see. But definitely Double Trouble Tuesday is secure for next week. That is for sure happening. Any other streams I need to take a look at for how much I want to push myself, since my sleep is still not great, but I'm slowly fixing it. Here is my Twitter and Blue Sky, which will have my schedules for when I post it. And as I need to always remember to keep doing, because I keep forgetting and it's not consistent, follow here if you like the content, even though it is short. I hope to be making my Twitch streams longer. Still horror games, still pushing through with Resident Evil. Probably next time. Otherwise, you know, check out the YouTube and subscribe over there is nice. I'll be making a little goal, probably preferably for the YouTube. If I get to 100 subscribers, I will do my playthrough of Deltarune, because I have not actually played through that. I know chapter 1 and halfway through chapter 2. That's about it. So I'm a 75% blind through the game. So we'll see about that, but I need to make that an announcement kind of thing, you know. All right, let's see. Is there anybody we can raid? I think it's just the ferrets again, as per the usual, but let me double check. I should try and see about doing some other streamers, but as you know, you always want to raid into somebody you know or can at least vet for like a, hey, yeah, they do stuff I like. It looks like there is some out, however, they are sleeping. So going over there, there will be a little box of pink, blue, and yellow, and you can see a few of the ferrets there. I'm guessing it's a smaller playgroup and or these are the oldies out. But I think it's a smaller playgroup. There's usually a lot more oldies. Oh, and someone's sleeping in a tube too. You can kind of see them. Yeah, we will go over to there. I thank you all for staying with me in Haven today, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!